Next on Worcester News tonight, good news for people using the commuter rail. We'll have more from the operator and what they're saying about the MBTA. Plus, Worcester Mayor Joe Petty celebrates a holiday tradition tonight in Worcester. We'll have the details. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Catherine Andrioli. The Worcester-Framingham MBTA line is seeing some significant improvements under the Keolis commuter rail plan. The company is reporting higher numbers of on-time trains since the creation of the Worcester Rapid Action Group in November. Our Ken Jandro spoke with commuters and has the details.
Keolis Commuter Services says improvements to the Framingham-Worcester line are happening. The company reporting Thursday the number of trains arriving on time rose by 48%, and morning services running with an on-time performance of 100%. Commuters seem to appreciate the change, but say on-schedule trains are just one of the issues.
They could improve, within, a couple extra trains between 3 and 6 during commuter hours going back to Boston, But I mean, overall, they're okay. They're not great, though. So.
Keolis says on average, 94% of Worcester Line trains now operate within 10 minutes of their scheduled arrival time. In a statement, Keolis General Manager David Scory says by focusing on and fixing root causes that can cause delays, we've been able to deliver a better performance on a more consistent basis. Some say they've noticed the train arriving on time, and it's actually unusual.
I would say that it's been pretty on time. It leaves right when it says it leaves, which is kind of a little inconvenient since in the past I've gotten used to it being a little 5 minutes late, so now I've had to plan ahead a little more and try to get to the station on time. As far as when it reaches the destination, it's always been pretty on time, if not early.
And with winter here, commuters are hoping to see Keolis and the MBTA handle the weather better than in past years.
Well, they could definitely try to inform commuters ahead of time as far as when they're going to cancel trains and hopefully have better maintained trains so the trains aren't breaking down in the middle of a route.
Now, Keolis has been putting more conductors onto trains to help reduce the number of delays, and they've also increased the number of times the tracks are cleared to twice a week. Commuters we spoke with say they're excited to see the effort being put forward by Keolis, but the real test is here as winter is finally underway. Reporting in Worcester, I'm Cam Jandro. Worcester News Tonight.
And Hanukkah doesn't officially start for a few days, but today it was celebrated early at the mayor's office right here in Worcester. Members of the Jewish Federation of Central Massachusetts lit a menorah with Mayor Joe Petty tonight. The menorah is a Jewish tradition where a candle is lit each of the 8 nights of Hanukkah. Members say the candles signify bringing light into darkness. They say they're happy to celebrate the holiday and tradition with the mayor.
Well, with Hanukkah coming up in just a few days, we thought it would be a great opportunity to celebrate with the mayor, talk a little bit about the importance of the holiday and how Hanukkah brings light into the city, into the homes of all of the Jewish families in the area, and how excited we are to be part of the greater central Massachusetts and Worcester communities.
It was a nice evening tonight. We had the Jewish Federation come in, along with several rabbis to celebrate Hanukkah symbolically, since it's not for a few days from now, but and just to remind people that whether you're Christian, whether you're Jewish, that or Muslim, that we're all under God, and bring peace to the world and pray for peace.
Hanukkah starts on the evening of December 24th and ends on the evening of New Year's Day. Members say there are several celebrations throughout central Massachusetts celebrating the holiday. And Christmas is also just a few days away, but a local Christmas tree stand says it's one of their busiest times of the year for business. Jim's Christmas Tree in Charleston says they have a lot of people coming in the past few days to get their Christmas trees. The family is also known for their for their incredible lights display. As you can see, their house has quite a display going on. The owner's son says they enjoy putting on the display for families and also bringing Christmas trees to families in the Worcester area during the season.
It's been for the tree. For a lot of families, it's a tradition to put the tree up for Christmas time, around Christmas Day. My dad's been doing it for, I'd say, about 32 years now, and every year the light show does grow. We add more cartoon characters, more lights to it. I mean, the families come from all over the place to see our lights and the Christmas trees as well.
And the family says it takes them about 1 month to set up the lights display at their home. They say they get a head start at buying their Christmas lights the day after Christmas. And many of you may already have your Christmas trees decorated and set up, but if you haven't gotten your tree yet, it's not too late. Our Andy Madison explains.
For some, it's the first part of decorating for Christmas.
If you want to put yourself in a good mood, you buy it early. You know, if you're kind of down. Otherwise, you know, we get it probably the first weekend after Thanksgiving.
Whether it's real or fake, with a star or an angel on top, the Christmas tree is essential for many this time of year. And selling them is also big business. Colbert Farms sets up shop on West Boylston Street right after Thanksgiving.
We're very busy Black Friday and that Saturday. We're busy. Most of your big weekend is like the 16th, the 15th, the 16th of December.
And for those who like to do things at the last minute, getting a tree a few days before Christmas actually pays off. At Aubuchon Hardware, they have a handful left and have cut the price down about $15.
We're offering any kind of deal you want. Yeah, you want to come down, we'll give it to you for 10 bucks, 20 bucks, whatever you want to pay.
Trinity Episcopal Church also has trees still available. Whatever your tree decorating tradition is.
No, I need to have my tree up longer.
There's a bargain to be had for those who can find a tree right before Christmas.
My trees are good, my help are good, and that's why I'm here, been here for so long.
Andy Madison, Worcester News Tonight.
And there are several days left for the Salvation Army's Red Kettle Campaign in Worcester. There are tens of thousands of dollars short of their goal, but are getting a boost with some unique donations. Our Rosalind Flaherty has more.
In a few days, the ringing of the bells will stop, but the need will remain. The Salvation Army's Red Kettle Campaign is coming to an end, but not before a few surprises are being found.
One of them was wrapped in a dollar bill, and so, you know, we were surprised, but, you know, delighted that someone would think of donating something, you know, important to them to try to help the less fortunate.
The Salvation Army staff discovered a diamond ring at the bottom of the red kettle taken from Walmart in West Boylston Tuesday. And 2 other rings were left in a kettle at the Stop and Shop in Westboro earlier this month.
That's what the season is all about. It's about giving, it's about passing the love on and passing the compassion on. And obviously it meant everything in the world to them, and they're trying to pass that on to somebody else.
The Corps officer at the Worcester Salvation Army, Daniel Brunel, says he doesn't know who donated the rings or how much they are worth, but is moved by the heart of the giver.
Whoever it is out there, you know, we're grateful for your kindness and support and generosity to those in need during this Christmas season.
Brunel says donations are down 50% across Massachusetts. The Worcester Salvation Army is still short of hitting its annual Red Kettle fundraising goal.
It's an important part of our budget. We here in Worcester need to raise about $160,000 this season, and right now we're only at about $114,000.
The Red Kettle campaign will be finished Christmas Eve, and Brunel says there's still hope.
It's a lot to raise in just 3 days, but we're hoping and praying that it will happen.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
And Webster police are giving out Christmas gifts for families in need this Christmas. Families who signed up for the Webster Police Toy Drive can pick up their gift today and tomorrow at the Webster Police Department. The annual drive aims to collect toys for the needy. In Webster, several businesses have pitched in to donate to the toy drive this year. The Webster Police saying it's important to make sure kids in need receive gifts on Christmas morning.
Show that we're involved with our community. We do a lot of things throughout the year to help our community, and this is one of the bigger things that we do. It's one of the more involved things that we do. It takes a lot of people here to make this thing run as smoothly as it does.
And the police department is estimating around 100 families participating in the toy drive this year. The Worcester Railers president Michael Myers and tracks and members of the hockey club visited the Friendly House Thursday for a special Christmas surprise. Our Brittany Schaefer has the details. Brittany?
Catherine, the Worcester Railers Hockey Club donated $25,000 to local charities Thursday to help celebrate the holiday season. The Worcester Railers Foundation chose 5 charities to each give $5,000 to. The Friendly House was one of the recipients. Railers president Michael Myers was joined by their mascot Trax to present the check. Myers says the Friendly House is more than deserving.
So we reached out to Stand Up for Kids, Rainbow Child Development Center, the Friendly House, Boys and Girls Club, and Veterans Inc., knowing that during the holiday season it's always helpful to get a little boost. It's part of our mission is with the Railers and the Railers Foundation to be a real good community partner and to give back.
The executive director of the Friendly House, Gordon Hargrove, says he wasn't expecting the donation and he just found out about it yesterday. Hargrove says the donation will be put to use right away.
That was a great surprise for us, particularly around the Christmas time. Certainly is going to help us in two ways. One, additional gifts for children, because we're working right up until Christmas, and also to help our children with additional programs and activities.
Now Myers says he was excited to get tracks out in the community today, and he was a big hit with the kids at the Friendly House. Catherine?